अरे,
Hi, welcome to the show Footballoholics, Kevin. My name is Ninad Chilap, and today on show we have got the player we call KDB, Akshay Avhad. Hi Akshay, welcome to the show.
hello. Honored to be here.
That's great. So how are you and how's life in
हाँ,
lockdown? कैसा चालू है सब proper lockdown?
कैसा
How's
चालू है? शुरू में क्या शुरू में मजा आ रहा था. अभी मजबूरी हो गई है. But yeah, that is the way of life. Trying to make the most of it. Thankfully, football is back. Bundesliga, अभी Premier League. So yeah, life is good again. I think lockdown से थोड़ा ध्यान हटेगा.
hopefully?
Focus on football.
So
Yes.
let's so just wanted to know since when you started playing
Hmm.
football? Like since when?
Mm,
Approximately what age you started playing football?
approximately I think it was 6th or 7th standard. So initially हम लोग कॉलोनी में भी खेलते थे. It was
Okay.
अपना रोड पे. That is how it started. And इधर we used to just play like kick the ball. That's it. पास वास भी करे नहीं करे छोड़. Just kick the ball. एक एक मिला गोल के इधर. That's it. फिर थोड़ा ग्राउंड में खेलने लगे. फिर वीकेंड्स को नहीं, पहले तो वीकडेज को एवरी इवनिंग खेलते थे यहाँ पे लोकल ग्राउंड. देन slowly I got to know the game also. अच्छा, you have to there are passes you can make, there are things you can do in football, uh, which are uh, which are good, like passes. फिर it's not just about goals and not just about kicking. So gradually interest developed in football, and we started playing on weekends ritually with colony friends. And initially the way that is what it has been continuing since 8th 9th standard till now.
So, what was the inspiration to start playing football? Like, why did you start playing football? Like, were you watching football at that time, or were you just saw people playing and then you also thought of, chalo, let maybe khel leta hu?
Hmm. So first initially in the colony we used to play. And हाँ, जब छोटा था बहुत. Now at that time I used to only watch maybe World Cups. World Cup.
Like,
I
which
think
was
I remember the World Cup of 2006. 2006, France and Italy.
oh, that was a great match. Yeah,
We had to stay up. Super. And we had
that's
to wait. That was the first time I was up till what, 2:30, 3, 4, when the next day I had school. And still, and that was like, okay, shit, people stay up this late to watch football. But then that, I think that match was also great. And it just and at that time we used to play in the colony only. And वहाँ से अभी inspiration, you can say, gradually it increased. So at that time, from that time onwards, I started watching a bit of EPL matches and all. And at that time, United was at its peak. So
correct.
I
Yeah,
was influenced by the team, like the
yeah.
atmosphere and all.
Exactly at
It
that time
looked
it was
great
a
on
peak. Yeah,
television. And
correct.
so some of the exactly at that time. So inspiration could be, maybe I could say, that World Cup which was there, 2006 wala, because that is when I think proper playing football started instead of just kicking balls in the
Okay,
colony football thing. उसके बाद
got
से I
it.
really got into the game.
So you have a family who plays football, like your brothers play football. So how was with them, like playing with them over the time?
Hmm. So talking about my brother, so he was in Kenkre Academy.
Yeah, I
He's
know that.
played for Kenkre
Under
Academy.
17,
It's a
if I'm not
local
wrong.
local club.
It's a very
Under
big club.
I
It's a
think
it
under
was a very
17
big
or
club
18.
at that
It's a
time.
very big.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And at that time, he was very fond of football, like how I am now. Now, and at that time, he was a goalkeeper, and he used to understand football very good. And I used to just kick balls and just naam ke liye khelna hai, khelo. So I also used to watch football at that time. That is how I got influenced to watch the game, and he also used to support Manchester United. I also got in the groove. I like their game also, but थोड़ा influence भी था उसका to start supporting that club. But then I think it's the right club to support.
Right. So you follow Manchester United. So so you already told the reason that your brother started following Manchester United, and then you followed you just followed his path. But then you were fond of United because
Hmm.
United were in peak at that time. So any particular player you looked at
Correct.
Manchester United, like you
Hmm.
wanted to have your game similar to them?
Two couple of names which really.
So tell me more about football. It's like how did you join the group?
Hmm. So how did I join? Exactly. Even I don't remember how things happened and how the growth happened in footballholics. But I can say on weekends we used to play in our colony ground, and we used to play with Kiran and Harshil, his friends. So they used to come from Tilak Nagar to here and then play. Or sometimes we used to go to Tilak Nagar and play. So we had connections in Tilak, like through football. We knew each other. Okay, there are players there and people here who play together. And we've also played with you guys in Sayadri ground.
Correct.
We used to play, I think,
We used to
once in
play
a
a lot.
month on a Sunday in the rainy season in knee deep waters.
Correct.
अपन खेलते थे. हाँ, so
It
in
was fun
that
at that
way,
time.
तो locally इधर तो we used to play a lot. हाँ, it was fun in grounds with stones and mud. अलग अलग level का endurance होता है उधर.
Correct.
So initially वो था, and Kiran knew this group where Ashwin was there. Ashwin tha, and initially I think it was maybe 10 to 15 people ka group. I'm not sure, but there was Ashwin, Shreyas, Sanchal was there, Kunal was there, and he just said, "Ki okay, these guys play in near my colony. Let's play with them once and see how it goes." And at that time, the turf concept was new, right?
Correct.
मतलब टर्फ बोलेंगे तो वी आर लाइक ओके वाओ टर्फ ठीक है महीने 2-3 महीने में एक बार जाएंगे बाकी
Exactly.
तो ग्राउंड पे ही खेलेंगे so once we went to the turf and we played with them and we enjoyed a lot and we just got to know each other then only ki they also stay in Tilak Nagar okay it's just very near and then they said ki there's a group of us with 10-15 people then our colony people such as me Sidhu Mohite Niranjan we then got into that group and slowly Chirag Chivi who also stay in Tilaknagar we used to play with them in the local grounds they also got in the group so initially that is how we grew and we got to know that they play every weekend on the turf so that was a new concept initially for us to
Yes, right.
अरे यार रोज every weekend turf कैसे यार मतलब okay ऐसे भी होता है but then I think gradually it made sense क्योंकि people playing cricket here are मतलब बहुत ज्यादा लोग आते थे क्रिकेट खेलने को भी स्पेस नहीं मिलता था
Sayadri ground
तो
also was full every time.
सह्याद्री ग्राउंड हाँ मतलब कभी कभी यूज टू गो एंड जगह ही नहीं है खेलने को मतलब खेलना है जगह ही नहीं है खेलने को क्या करने का आई थिंक that made a lot of sense and you also got to meet you know great players great people along the way. So I think starting it was 10-15 of them. Then we came into Footballoholics group because of that one turf ka match. And that is how we grew. I think now we are what 50, 60
50, 60
odd
people,
people in
yeah.
the group, right?
Right. So how football is has helped you
Hmm.
grow in your footballing game?
I would say initially, so the first game with Footballoholics, you can say one was that when Kiran told कि these guys want to play. So at that time, I wasn't really fit. मतलब I was able to play, but वो ऐसा था कि fuck, भाग रहा हूँ गांड लग रही है भागने में भी. So So that the turf game also made me realize, and Kunal was also there in that first game. So in that first game, we were like, okay, what is this? Okay, football can be played this way in uh, such a manner, Okay, shit. Then I thought, यार अपने को थोड़ा कुछ करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि there's a lot to improve, there's a lot to know. So तब से I think it helped playing every weekend with them. Got to know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. So gradually, when you start playing na every weekend, it just grows on you. You seem to get into that mode only. Weekend by weekend, you improve, and you yourself want to improve by seeing other players who are at such a level. So that itself becomes a motivation.
Correct.
So, I think that was it. Playing every weekend is basically क्योंकि ऐसा कुछ special training or something so did not take exclusively to improve on yourself. It's just playing regularly. That is what helped.
So, which position do you prefer, like playing attacking or more of a defensive mode? Or which position is the most favorite for you, like in a game?
Mm, So ideally in a game, abhi I'm talking about what 6 or 7 aside a game.
Seven
So
aside.
उसमें I would say, hmm, because I would say the midfield, the center midfield to attacking midfield, something like that. So not a pure striker also, but maybe just behind the striker. Or in some games, I don't mind playing center midfield, and if the situation arises, then defender also. So there was no fixed as such, but I would prefer a center midfield only thing because you get more of the ball. Maybe that
Correct.
is
And you're
one
brilliant on
of
the
the
ball.
reasons.
You're brilliant on the ball. Like it's difficult to get ball off your feet. Like you shield the ball very well.
Uh,
That's your like
there are
best.
on my day, there are maybe a few days like that.
Okay,
But
so
that is
so to add up on that, so you have played in Footballoholics for a lot number of years now. So who is your toughest opponent?
mhm. Toughest opponent. Hmm. I think the obvious answer is Kunal. But okay, if I have to say a second one because that he's going to be there. So
He is
second
going to
one,
be
I
there.
would say, yeah, toughest opponent. So in terms of this, I would say I would pick a defender, against whom I have struggled to get across or get past or, uh, you know, the one who is there now who's always nagging you if
Nagging
you're an
you
attacker or
always.
you want to make
Correct.
some passes. It's like, yaar, ये
He reads your game
हमेशा
very
कैसे आ
well.
जाता है.
Like he is able to read
Reads
your
your game
game.
very well.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. So I think one of them is Karthik
yeah,
because
he
I
reads the
have
game very
noticed
well.
in
Yeah,
these years he reads the game very well. Like I know ki if I'm making a run and I'm going to do this pass. So even if I know ki acha, he can read the game, but I can make this pass. But then if I do that pass, then he reads the game and he takes away the ball. And मैं, अरे यार हर बार कैसे हो रहा है ये?
he's step
So I
ahead.
think
Like you feel
toughest,
he's step ahead of in terms of thinking.
he's step ahead. So the toughest defender I would say is Karthik, and toughest opponent I would say is Kunal only. It's
One side.
difficult to contain him. It's difficult to even think which way is going to go, how is he going to move, in what pace is he going to go. So
Okay.
that's
So what is the most favorite this moment in the entire FPL that we played? Like top three moments, if you can tell us.
hmm, top three moments. Okay, so the third one would be I think the third one is one of the sad moments for me. This is the first FPL in which we literally threw away the game.
Uh,
Oh,
from three being 3-0 up in
from
finals, you lost 4-3.
finals, yeah. Hmm. So it was a beautiful moment. First half was a beautiful moment, and second half was an equally horrifying moment.
Yeah,
So, but it was good. It was good to have that experience of, it was the first tournament, so obviously it was superb. Yeah, it's something we are doing it for the first time. There is a level of seriousness about wanting to win every game. So that was a good moment. Then second, I would say is second moment maybe I would say the tournament at Urban, wherein Kunal made that run, which caught everybody, at
Versus that Sandeep ka team,
everybody
right?
surprised. Mm-hmm.
Acha, no, you're talking about Turf Park.
अच्छा नहीं
Turf
नहीं
Park.
हाँ I'm sorry talking about Kurla Turf Park
Kurla,
not
Turf Park.
Urban हाँ
Yeah, yeah. In the
Kurla
finals, he
Turf
made
Park
that run. Like तीन चार लोगों को
in
काट के
finals yeah he made that
अश्विन
run
को पास किया अश्विन ने ईएन को
आपके
पास किया. That was one side goal.
हाँ
That was one of the
that was
best.
like मतलब we expected him to do it but ऐसा होता है ना कि हाँ ठीक है मतलब this person can do it but will he do it and he did it in
It's
that
it's
moment
more
and
like when
was
he will do it. It's not about it's like
when he will
about
do it. If, not a
like it's
question of if
uh,
but a question of
when
when.
yeah, correct,
And the full he was gliding through and it was amazing to see it live. Like,
correct.
just gliding past people and so it was a good moment. So and that decided the game also, right?
Very true.
Until then it was 1-0 only, and that killed the game off.
Exactly.
And the best moment would be obviously the penalty, which was of the second tournament. The
The
penalty
VAR.
which for which we had to refer to the VAR. So it was like hearts in the mouth moment until the end
And we
because
thankfully
in
had that
real time, though
video.
we
Thankfully, we had that video,
exactly
or
exactly
else I
exactly.
was the referee. I was any which is going to deny it because it was no way clear for me what is the situation. So I was going to deny that penalty, like that goal any which ways.
Hmm.
Thankfully, we had that video being
Thankfully,
recorded,
we were recording.
and then it was a perfect video recorded, and then we were
Uh,
able to know that okay, the ball has crossed the line, and it helped us.
hmm.
So,
Hmm.
if you
I
want to
think
select,
it
yeah.
it top hmm. Select.
So, if you want to select the top seven in your team, like including you, seven players like in a team, like if you have to build a team of seven, who would you choose, like, and why?
Okay. So the top seven. So ideally, this is the team one would want in every FPL, but that's not possible. But again, the best people in the
Correct.
whole team. So let's start from the goalkeeper itself. So goalkeeper, I think I'll have Gagan.
Gagan, yeah.
So for goalkeeping, he's the one who knows all the goalkeeping moves, how to spread himself, like how to when to dive, when to make a move, when to charge, and also good on the ball. So Gagan is short. Then the defender would be the CB. One of the defenders would be Karthik. Karthik is there because, as I wouldn't want him on the opponent side
It will be
anyway.
better if he is in your
On
team.
my side, exactly. So, and I think I would have Karthik and Mohite
Mohit
because
is one
once
of
you
the.
have those two, your path is
You
going to
don't need
read
to
the
worry
game.
on.
Even if Mohite is, you know, charging in on the attacker, is giving him pressure. Even if he gets beaten, Karthik is there to cover him up, and they have a good understanding also
Correct.
till now. Since in the last tournament also we were together, and it was great.
Both were brilliant. Both
So,
are brilliant together. Yeah.
so those they both. Then on the right hand side now we've done with three players, now.
Yeah, three goalkeeper
So
and two defenders.
hmm, goalkeeper and two defenders. Then I as someone who I think I would in this team I would play the midfield and support a bit in defense also because on the right I would want to have Kabir,
Kabir,
even if
okay.
he's not played recently, but the times he has played with us, I mean, he has improved a hell of a lot. I think you know his left foot also
Yeah, it's
is
brilliant.
I
Yeah.
think he's become quick also on the ball and it's just superb. and that comes on the right. So on the left, obviously I would want Kunal in my team.
Yeah, anyone would have.
This is on the perfect on a perfect day.
Yeah.
So so Kunal to play on the left,
And one more player.
and strike for to lead the team up top. I would choose Ian. I think
Ian, yeah.
he's a out and out striker, somebody who can play off the ball also. Hmm.
Correct. He's brilliant. Yeah.
And then he can play to back. It's like play with the ball, play with his back to his goal also, and on the other side also. Equally, he is superb. Also, along with the shooting, and we have a good understanding of the game also. So I think that would be really epic. Let's hope this team comes to formation in one of the tournaments.
Let's hope for the best. So thanks, Akshay, for your time. It was wonderful having you on the show. Uh, hope you are safe and sound. Everyone is at home is safe. Uh, See you soon.
Hmm. Okay, it was good.